Send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Tony, you guys have seemed to be in a good groove lately.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the 2K Sports Halftime. Kawhi Leonard is having one of those nights. He had 14 points, 3 assists, and 1 rebound. It's really great to see him back to what appears to be top form coming off the injury. There's a sense of reassurance that he's healthy after the first 2 quarters back. Kenny, what was your take on San Antonio?
They were clearly a better shooting team. Their play calling and execution were on point. It wasn't a dominant performance, but you did get an idea of how efficient they can be. They'll need to continue that kind of shooting if they want to pull away in the second half.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Rockets.
Well, they had a strong perimeter game. See, Ernie, when this team executes from long range, those weapons spread out of defense. Coming out of the second half, if those shooters are hot, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
That wraps it up for halftime as the game is just about to get going again in the third quarter.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, created a lot of quality shots for himself in that first half, and he knew when to pass it up when the double team came.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for him. For those of you that are into analytics, that stat really tells how efficient a player has been, and he's been very efficient so far.
Houston's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. And so in the game for the Rockets. Modiunas and Howard, the post pair. Austin out there with Thornton. And it's Ariza in at the small forward position. Houston moving the ball around. Modiunas has the open look. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. San Antonio leading. Parker kicks to Leonard. He dishes it to Duncan. Parker's shot is off.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of... miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Howard setting the pick for Thornton. Leonard brings the double team. Modiunas passes to Thornton. Ariza dishes to Howard. Green with the rebound.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And Tony Parker, at least some of his success can be attributed to playing with talented bigs. I mean, in his rookie season.
Pessoal, tem que saber se tá saindo o som. Teste som. Teste som. Teste som. Que transmissão. Que transmissão.
Duncan. He kept that partnership going with Duncan for several more championships. So while talented, he's also been very fortunate.
Well, talking about Parker and the bigs, Tony benefited from their presence, Clark, but they also benefited from his play.
Really, early in their careers, the only way to defend Parker and Duncan was to pack the lane, and once Tony developed a consistent jump shot, the only way to defend them was to hope and pray.
Right. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Here's Lawson. It's hauled in by Duncan. Duncan's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
It's Parker with the drive. Drains it from 17 feet out. Parker's got 9 points.
That mid-range jumper is just another one of his weapons.
Now Lawson. He's got 7. Howard with a screen on Parker. Shot off the pick. That one wide left.
Some of the shots he's taken have been real head scratchers. I mean, come on. He's out there playing like it's a game of horse at the park.
Over in the corner, Green. Duncan kicks to Leonard. There's the pass to Parker. To the inside. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. Pulls it up. And Parker with the basket on the assist from Green. Parker's got the lead up to 7 now for San Antonio. Watson the pass to Thornton. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Back to Lawson. He kicks it to Howard. The jump hook. Out of bounds. Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession. Ginobili's checked in for the Spurs. And a switch here also for Houston. Terrence Jones is checked in for Dwight Howard. Here's Thornton. Another miss by Houston.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those balls.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum. That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Timeout called the Rockets. For a long time in San Antonio. It's been about the big three, and rightfully so with all their wins, and Kawhi Leonard seems to be their future.
And Kawhi and the big three recognize that and are trying to ease the transition period. And if you know the Spurs, they'll make a smooth transition, won't they, Kevin?
Absolutely. And the Spurs making a change here. West is checked in. Screen by Jones. Lawson dishes to Jones. To stop the drought. He takes it up and lays it in. Jones has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And guys, for Kawhi Leonard and the Spurs, Coach Popovich already sees him as the next guy. He told Leonard not to think of the big three, but to think of himself as the big one.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Odiunas sets a screen for Lawson. Off the screen. No good off the back of the rim.
And guys, with what Popovich said about Leonard, small things like that can be the catalyst to get a player to reach greatness. Sooner or later, this will be Kawhi's team.
But they'll get another chance. Aldridge misses. Rockets trail by 10. Thornton with it. Picked up by Ginobili. And Thornton kicks to Lawson. From outside the arc, Houston gets it back. Gets a very good look and converts. Lawson's got 9.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
Nobody near Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by West. Leonard's got the lead, back up to 10 now for the Spurs. Ginobili against Lawson. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That one on Ginobili. You know, Clark, the one thing you can say about Ty Lawson is his awareness around the floor. He's just ubiquitous, and his court vision is incredible.
Excellent peripheral vision. He averaged almost 10 assists a game last season. That's the best year of his career thus far.
Não responder. É teste, tá? Vamos ver. Chucky. Tô jogando a temporada completa.
That's good from Ty Lawson.
And for Ty Lawson, playmaking isn't a concern. He's got that. His shooting accuracy, though, seems to drop every year. In fact, the last 2 years have been the worst of his career.
Aldridge against Jones. It's Ginobili on the wing. West kicks to Green. Spurs working the ball around now. Aldridge, the pass to Ginobili. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Jones. And here's the fast break. Here's Ariza. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Well, we've seen him before. He does not allow you to just get easy baskets. He's always going to make you work for it.
Here's Thornton. The Rockets with another miss.
Yeah, you know, going back to Lawson's declining shooting percentage, really no apparent reason for it. Last year he launched the fewest threes in his past 4 seasons, but he still couldn't find the rhythm, and it really hurt his team down the stretch.
Pass to Ariza. The dish to Moniunas. Screen by Jones. Down low. Lawson lays it up and banks it in. Lawson's got 6 here in this quarter.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Aldridge dishes to Green. Can't hit from in close. Rockets trail by 8. And Thornton kicks to Lawson. 3-pointer. The shot no good. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Moves back up. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
We've seen LaMarcus Aldridge getting it done. He's got 13 rebounds and 2 blocks. Excellent defensive presence on the glass and delivering some of that shot blocking skill too.
He has really just owned the paint. Well,
Brewer is checked in for the Rockets. Patrick Beverly comes in for Marcus Thornton.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
Just trying to get a break in the action to clear some heads here. I mean, they've gone ice cold, and not a bad idea to give them a little quick breather.
Yeah, they needed the timeout here. Anything to try to get them to forget about the missed shots and get themselves back on track.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
Estou usando o microfone que vai amplificar. É bem amplificado.
Rockets trail by 10. Lawson kicks to Jones. Beverly the pass to Ariza. That's good.
And I'll bet his percentage.